Hello! In this video, I'll be teaching you how to calculate the mean and standard deviation of an ungrouped data. Let's take a look at the question here. The score of 6 students in the chemistry test are 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, and 6. We are to calculate the mean score and to calculate the standard deviation of the scores. To do that, let's remember the mean of any given set of value is equals to the sum of the values divided by the number of the values. So the mean here is equals to the sum of all these values, that is 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, all divided by the number of values. If you count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So adding this together gives us 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, giving us 36 divided by 6. That means our mean value is equals to 6. That is the mean. Moving on, to determine the standard deviation, remember the deviation of each value is how they move away from the mean, either to the negative side or to the positive side, to determine the value of the standard deviation of the scores. And remember, standard deviation is the square root of variance. And what do we call variance? Variance is the mean of the square of the deviations from the mean value. Variance is equals to the sum of the squares of the deviations divided by the total number of values. To be able to get this, let's prepare a table for conveniency, where the first column represents x, which is the score. The second column represents the deviation, d, and this last column represents the square of the deviation. 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, and 8. Since the mean of the set of score is 6, our deviation means we subtract the mean from each score. So subtracting 6 from 4 gives us minus 2, and from 5 minus 1. Here we have 0, 0, 1, and 2. Then we have to square the deviations, giving us 4, 1, 0, 0, 1, 4. And the total of these, the total of the deviation here is 10. Then we can now say, recall that the standard deviation is equals to the square root of variance, where the variance, that is the standard deviation, is equals to the square root of the variance is the sum of the d squared, that is 10 divided by 6, and that gives us square root of 0.6, and the square root of 0.6 will give us 0.77. 0.77. That is the standard deviation of this. Let's remember, the variance tells us the measure of the deviations. So this is how we calculate the mean and the standard deviation of an ungrouped data. If you enjoyed this, click on the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Till we see you again.